Hi guys, Daz here from MyGrandroid.com. Got another game review for you today, and it's an open fate game. It's called A Monster Ate My Homework. It's one of the classiest games I've seen for a long time, and let me show it to you now. It's a basic physics game. It's along the same sort of puzzle orientated theme as something like Angry Birds. The idea is it's a destruction game, but it's got a bit of a twist. So you use balls to fire things off of the bosses, but you have to start off on this level with the green monsters and the black monsters. And I'll show you now. It makes it a little bit easier if I can see the screen. We've got the cardboard box. This is the platform for every game. We have monsters. We've got a black one and two green ones here. And then we've got these books. The idea is to knock the monsters off of the blocks, but not the books. Sounds simple? So on some levels you'll see that you'll be able to do it probably without twisting at all. But it is difficult. And without getting a decent view of the whole playing field, you never really know where to be shooting. And so by sliding, you actually get a three-dimensional view. Now you're always stuck in the central axis, so there's no pinching. That doesn't work. But basically, you can move it around. And the idea is, like I say, to knock off the monsters without knocking off the books. Now, where you hit these monsters or where you bounce the balls makes a big difference on how the balls react. So if I was to hit high on this level, I've knocked that monster out of the way. It hasn't gone off the box, as you can see, but at least the books are now freed up. If I hit this one here, brilliant. Oh, see, gravity comes into play. Now that those books are very tentatively sat on the edge. I'm fairly sure if I knock this one out of the way, oh, lucky break. You can fire more than one ball at a time. That can give you a little bit of extra power. Or you can just fire one ball at a time. The idea is to get the game completed with as few balls as possible, and of course you compete with everybody else on the Open Fate network, which is, you know, a really nice addition. Each time you complete a level, you gain little green tokens, and those green tokens can be used to skip levels. I haven't used any yet. I'm halfway through the first scene, so I've done 10 out of 20. But it is a difficult game, and I must admit, like ones like this one, for example, they're not immediately obvious how to complete the level. You really do have to be accurate with where you're firing the ball. You have to put a lot of thought into it. As you see, you can't just fire the ball absolutely anywhere. Sometimes you need to use your head a little bit, like that, and make sure that the books fall the way you want them to by knocking out, say, what's underneath them. Not an easy game, but one of those really frustrating Angry Bird type games that will have you playing for, you know, a long time. I think you can see from the way this game's been put, the graphics in particular, that it's a really sort of high quality game. It is a free game. You get it from the Android market, but what you do find is you do get ads at the top, and this is a real big pain because you see I went to press the back button then, and I've accidentally pressed the ad. So it's a bit tricky. It's a bit naughty. They shouldn't really do that, especially moving the buttons around. So if I was going to give this a mark out of 10, it would have been, say, 4 out of 10. And I'll show you why I've reduced a score now. But it'll be 3.5 because of the damn ad positioning. The other issue I have is scrolling. Okay, it works majority of the time, but sometimes you accidentally tap without moving or swiping far enough, and you see you fire a ball off. Now that's okay in the vast majority of times, where it just fires off into the distance, other than affecting your score. That's nothing. But what can happen is you accidentally fire. Now the good thing about this game, I suppose it's good, is there is a landscape mode. So if I tilt the screen, it should now auto-revert. Like, you know, there's no magnification. It doesn't make it any easier for me to play this. And now everything's just a little bit further away. So while I can see more of the sort of playing field, most of it's wasted on the sides. If I could only zoom in or zoom out or be able to change the central axis, this game would be amazing. So that's why it would have got 4 out of 5, but now it's getting 3.5 out of 5. Let me just get the screen back to how it should be. Because as you see, those buttons are almost impossible to press at all. So we're on the first sort of the first grade, as it were. I've done 10 or 20 levels. Like I say, you can skip by trading in some of these green tokens that you earn. The other levels look to have different style of monsters, probably harder to hit, and grade 5 hasn't even been made yet. But you can see there's a lot of longevity in this game. It's a good investment of your time if you are going to play it. There's plenty more to come, and it is still very fun despite its drawbacks. So go download it. A month's rate my homework. Quality game on the Android market, absolutely free. Please check out the review on mygreatandroid.com. Please subscribe to this channel. Loads more games reviews coming. Thanks very much. See you soon.